said you. I said you. I said you. Don't you know no good?
That shit starting to stick, bro.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, this is Truly Versus Podcast. You know what I mean? We back at it once again. This is episode 6. Listen, I'm excited because we like slowly building this thing like a team. So
yes,
I feel like we got the big three. We got the core. So once again, I want to introduce myself. You know what I mean? My name is Mike, aka Truly Underrated, aka Truly Versal myself. You can find me on Instagram and Truly Versal on TikTok. Introduce my boy to my left. Or my right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say nothing at first.
My right.
What's going on, family? It's Sticky4900. Sticky4900 on everything. Basically, Instagram. If you really want, have that one-on-one, Instagram.
He said if you really want to link up.
Right.
If you really want to link, then this Instagram is Stick.
Facts. And it's your boy B. It's your boy Tate. It's your boy Mr. Gold 1-1, and you know what we're here to do. We're here to talk some motherfucking shit again and raise some eyebrows and spark some conversation in this bitch. So, talk to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's make it do what it do.
Man, this is the much to do about episode. Like, this is the much to do about nothing episode. Like,
facts.
Pretty much, man. Like, we talked that political stuff. So, matter of fact, y'all ain't get to see it yet. By the time y'all see this, y'all will get to see the last episode is about to drop. So, we talked a little bit of... I'll say our political chops. We kind of got that going. So if you're into that, we talked about Trump and Kamala Harris running for the presidency. We're getting a little bit less. I wanted to point out we could also do some real serious topics too, just to keep it lighthearted and just give us range and give us a little equal opportunity so y'all can see where we're coming from. Sometimes it's not for everybody, but it's not just for everybody, just for us. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit.
We versatile.
It's to keep a balance, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep a balance.
You got to keep it balanced.
You know what I'm saying? Stall us out too because, first of all, we come from life experiences. We come from things that we see and observe and process as grown black men. So, from our perspective, things look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So, stall us out a little bit.
Yo, you got new specs on?
Yeah, these products.
Yeah,
who they for? Who they for?
He getting fancy.
Well, I read out of context, so I can't see this motherfucker. I'm blind as a bat, by the way. I walk by faith, not by sight, by the way. So
He said I can't see a motherfucking thing.
Right, real shit. So I can't see what the fuck y'all be talking about sometimes. Y'all be talking that bullshit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
So do your glasses give you superpowers?
No. I already got superpowers without my glasses. We talked about that last episode.
I mean, you think
we talked about the powers that we have. Well, the powers that we don't realize that we have. Once you actually realize you got some powers, you can make anything happen. You can wear anything, and guess what? It's not what you're wearing. It's what's on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree, but sometimes different.
Man, listen, fuck all that. Fuck all that. This nigga just hype because his fucking hair growing. That's what it really is.
I said,
niggas locks start getting long. They start acting different. That's all that's going on. Man.
He got that music soul child going on. Can I be your B-U-D-D?
That's my shit though. By the way, teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart.
He's trying to sell you something plus get with you at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need a spiritual cleansing. When are you free?
I'm like, you know how to do hair? You know how to do locks? You do retwist? She's like, yeah, I charge $100.
So quick.
That'd be the plug.
Do y'all notice the reaction y'all get with your locks? Like, is it like more of a conversation starter?
It's definitely a conversation starter.
Yeah. So... yeah, you get it from all over, older women.
I mean, but opposed to like when you didn't have it, like do you know the beginning and?
Now, see, if I say this,
keep it real, keep it a buck.
Nah,
keep it a buck.
When I had low cut, I had the waves though, so I always had, you know what I mean.
So you had them.
The
C6.
top of the head was always all good. You feel me? So I didn't get like nobody asking about who brushed your hair. You know what I'm saying? When you got waves and shit, when you got locks, they want to know who retwist your hair. Maybe they want to retwist your hair. Or people taking a liking to it, but it's a difference when you start getting and they start getting length.
Yeah,
you get more attention, and sometimes it's negative attention to them people that's against folks with that hair stuff. You know what I mean?
So is it opposed to like the starter locks or the full grown locks? Because the starter locks.
It's a big difference.
Yeah. So do you get
yeah. It's kind of like the starter locks is like Urkel. And then when you get length, it's like
Stefan.
Stefan. You feel me?
Facts. Because listen, people hate on you when you first get the locks. Really? It's like, oh, look at them little ass trees you got in your head, them little ass stumps in your head.
Yeah.
They think that, oh, you don't have the commitment to, go with the time that it takes to actually get the length.
Yeah, because I don't have locks, but they say locks is definitely a journey.
So like once you actually
exactly true.
Like gain some type of length though, once you gain some length, you definitely start seeing the difference of like how people even react to you and stuff like that.
Do y'all notice like if it's more of a like spiritual type journey thing? Not saying you gotta be spiritual, but
it all depends if you went to certain things like that. Yeah, I mean, if you're not a spiritual person, you just growing your hair.
Yeah,
yeah. If you and spiritual can be so many different things before certain people get agitated. Spiritual is a vast topic,
of course,
but
of course,
it's a journey, nonetheless. You feel me? So.
Because, like you said, all different types of people gravitate to your locks. So,
right,
yeah.
Is it more of a positive thing or
95% of the time it's a positive thing?
Yeah. I agree with that. I've had to, if I had to associate one word with like the growth of my locks, I would say enlightenment. I've definitely experienced and seen different types of energy that presented itself to me in certain ways. I'm like, hold up, you wouldn't have talked to me like that if I had like a low cut or something like that.
It builds a different aura.
It's definitely a different type of like energy for real.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So spiritually, if we talking like a little bit in the spiritual realm, certain types of people will gravitate towards, okay, this person has some type of commitment with themselves, to let the locks grow and stuff like that, and just let your hair do whatever it wants to do. Sometimes.
But now that y'all have it, can y'all see yourself without it?
Not really. Nah. I mean, I done had it for 10 years, so I couldn't. I mean, sometimes I think about.
At this point, you're never cutting it.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not cutting it within the next 5 years. I can guarantee you that. The next 5 years, you're going to see me like this. Right. I don't know where I'll be at past that because hairline could recede. Shit can start falling out.
But
you know what I'm
but
saying?
Does it when you have locks? Don't it just stay the same? Like
no, it's a lot of wear and tear on your head, especially on the front. Especially with the tension that you put in the ponytail and all that. What you say?
With the retwist, right?
I thought he said with the bitches. I'm about to say, hold on.
Wear and tear with the bitches.
I'm like, what did he say?
He said, "It's no wear. There's definitely no wear and tear on that."
He trying to say your locks is ran through.
I heard that.
You got some wrong. Thought locks.
You say he about to beat me up? You say, "Excuse me."
Right.
What you say? Come again?
Real shit.
But I will say, the people with locks know you don't want a whole bunch of different people in your head.
Oh, at all.
Yeah.
So y'all go to a specific loctician.
Well,
Yes.
It definitely matters who touches your hair, for real. Because not everybody knows what the hell they doing inside your hair.
Well, it's not just with locks; it's with your barber too.
The barber as well. Yeah, First of all, men are the most faithful to their barbers.
Because that's a personal relationship.
Absolutely. Yeah. The barber definitely matters.
It's hard to find.
Shout out to big homie Nate, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He always give you a good, fresh lineup. You know what I'm saying? Fresh shape up, strong one, too. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Got Gutsy in one. You know what I'm saying? On the
now,
gram. That's my guy.
When it comes to me, I mean, I used to have them barber journeys where, I only want to go see one barber, but, me being bald now, that journey is over, man. You know what I mean?
You're your own barber now.
Beard shaped up?
I do, but sometimes I let it just grow. I mean, like for the past 2 or 3 years, I haven't got a shape up in a minute. I just let it just do what it do.
Man, let it rock out, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying?
But I want to get it shaped up. But like I said, like the relationship with your barber is important. Like that's your stress reliever. You know what I mean? That's your counsel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your boy at the same time.
Yep.
That's your just like you don't even know when you want to get stuff off your chest when you go to your barber.
For real. When you say counsel, that's your therapist. Yo,
I'll be honest.
Confidant.
It ain't that deep with me.
It never was. It ever? Never was.
I mean, if I find somebody that's good at what they do, I just want you to do your job. I don't really do the whole pouring my soul into somebody. I mean, we friends, cool.
Yeah, but first of all, I mean,
that's different.
You got to build your relationship with a barber. But my point is like, first of all, like you just said, you don't want too many people in your head.
Yeah.
Number two, you be watching how some barbers cut. You be like, make sure I don't get that.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I had a barber because I was barber searching, right? And this was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And he cut off one of my locks. Didn't even tell me.
Oh shit!
Hold up. So you went for a shape up?
I went for a shape up, and I forgot how. I don't know if I had my hair like this or I forget, but it was the one right here. You would never tell now, but it was like right here. It was a little skinnier John, and it was kind of long. It's probably half the length I got now, and he's shaping me up, and I guess he must have accidentally cut into it. Oh, but you don't know. You sitting there just chilling, and I wasn't until I got home later on that night because it was like my little favorite lock. You know what I mean? Yeah, your little. Yep. And I was like, what the fuck, dog.
Damn.
So what did he do with the lock?
He probably hit that joint.
Yeah, he probably was like, got the fuck up out of there.
He probably was like, oh no.
Oh no. You felt violated. I know you did.
Damn.
I could have, you know what I mean? But I was like, I just never went back.
Because that's the thing. Like when you got locks, you know where your hair is positioned. Like each lock, it has its own way of like going. Like especially if you go like this and shit like that. You know, your locks are going to go a certain way. So, like, if somebody cuts a lock, you're going to notice. Be like, of course. One of these is missing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Luckily, it wasn't I won't say, I guess an important lock.
Was it noticeable, though?
Nah, because it was, like, right here.
Okay.
It was like, you wouldn't know if I cut it or not because it was, like, right here. If it was, like, one of these or some shit like that.
You said, but fuck it, I noticed.
Yeah, I noticed because it was one of my favorite locks at the time. Because it was a little skinnier than the rest, and it was kind of longer than the rest.
He said, count your days, you barber.
If I would have caught it when he did it, probably would have
socked the shit out of him.
It would have went other way. So I'm glad, I guess in hindsight, I'm glad it happened. I ain't noticed till.
You would have socked the shit out of him, man. You would have socked the shit out of his ass.
But shouldn't he have said, like, now maybe if you think, like, I ain't going to say nothing to this nigga, he might stroll on me.
That's probably why.
But I heard they could reattach locks, though. You know what I'm saying?
They
like,
can, but I don't know if we buzz cut that joint.
Yeah, that was Lolo.
Damn.
He cut it. He must have.
Ooh, he cut the roof.
Yeah. And it's not the difference. It's the difference if you try to reattach it. You kind of separated the soul.
So it's like losing one. It's like losing one of your children. Yeah, it's like losing the children, like losing the child.
The kid.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, losing one of your locks is like losing your child. That's wild.
Depends on what you're talking about, because I lose kids all the time.
Oh, here we go.
Listen. Yo, listen, man.
Listen, you don't lose them. They just found a new home.
Hey, let them go play.
Let them go play. They get dropped off every day.
Just as long as they don't materialize into the physical form.
Yeah, damn it. Yeah. Now it gets serious after that.
Yeah.
Daddy.
That's when you gotta look. That's when you gotta look at the woman like, what you doing?
He said, "What you doing?"
We had an agreement.
What the fuck?
How do you even navigate something like that though? Like,
oh man.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a scary time. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Like how do you even?
I
navigate?
wouldn't know, but you know, that's.
I mean,
I would assume that would be scary.
At that point,
if you don't know, you don't know. But until you find out.
But I'm saying at that point, it's the woman's choice. At that point,
of course, yeah.
But you know, we talked about last episode. Some bitch ass niggas would be like, "Nah, man, we had an agreement, man." But you have to handle that.
It's still your fault, just as equal as hers.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's a responsibility thing.
But you have to handle it like delicately. Like, hey, so
yeah, like let's go to Six Flags and get on a couple roller coasters. Since you didn't want to listen the first time.
Let's go have some fun.
Oh man, I'm about to make you sick.
We gonna talk some shit this pod.
You gotta be like, so what you gonna do? Like, you can't suggest it first. You have to. So, like, you have to throw out all the negative stuff with it. You gotta be like, man, you going to school and you already got 2, and I'm just worrying about the burden on you because you got so much going on that, like, me, don't even worry about me. I'm just like, you know, you have a heart condition and everything, and you said you got to get right, and your mental's not mentaling. So I want to make sure that you're straight because it's all about you. I got to make sure you're all right.
Right.
So I don't think it's beneficial for you to do this because it's a lot of stress for you to deal with. And I'm just here to help you. Because, I'm going to support whatever you need, I got. But I want to make sure you're okay. So think about it and just make sure it's the best right decision for you.
Of course.
Yeah, you're right.
Having that conversation, man, you got to be prepared to talk some shit.
But no, it depends on what you have. It depends on, not say what you have. It depends on who you have. If you have a woman that wants to be with you already, you ain't talking that out, dog. It's over with. Go buy school supplies right now.
Right.
Go pick out schools.
It depends on who you have that conversation with.
Take Junior.
And that's where the responsibility goes on to the man because a lot of niggas are sticking their dick in the dark. You know what I'm So they will fuck a plastic bag if they.
I thought.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't it dark in the vagina though?
Yeah,
Everybody's thinking
it
they
get
digging
dark
in
or
there.
something.
It's light in that bit. I ain't never know. I done been up in there a couple of times. Never seen no lights.
Yo, if lights coming out your coochie, I'm
You
running.
ever go in and be like, oh, this is nice. This is roomy in here.
He said ET
Then
calling
you hear
that.
somebody, hey, what you doing, bro?
He be like, Robert?
Fuck around, see a squatter. He be like, yo, squatter's rights. Squatter's rights.
He said the last time I see you was 31st and Gerard. Where you been at?
Exactly.
Man, I've been trapped in this bitch.
Right, I've been in the trap.
Hanging low, you know. Man, that's crazy.
Nah, but real talk, you have to. That's a delicate situation, especially if you don't want a child at the moment. And I'm not saying that whatever direction or whatever decision either one of the people's side is fine with me. It's fine with them. I'm just saying that's a situation you have to gently navigate.
Absolutely.
Right.
Unfortunately, it comes down to people finding out who their partner is way too late. Because, people think that, okay, yeah, I like this person. We never had an argument. We never did anything that was against each other. But you don't know that person until you actually see them mad, glad, happy, sad, frustrated, excited, anxious. You have to see them in all of the spectrum of their emotions. Just like we talked about last time, because you don't know somebody if you never even seen them get angry about something. If every time you see somebody and with them and it's always like pure bliss and stuff like that, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But then what happens when y'all actually go through a rough patch?
Dumble.
Yeah, but when you in it, literally, when you in it, you lose all thought of all thought of reason and logic.
Yeah.
When you're in the middle of it.
Well, yeah, happiness is bliss.
Yeah, and they be like, "Oh man, come at me," be like, "Yeah."
Or they'll say love is blind.
What are you talking about when you're in the moment? In the moment, fuck all that.
Yeah, like when you're in the moment,
You make dumb decisions.
You worried about getting a nut off. You know what I'm saying?
No, the more that I'm talking about, when you're in the moment, sometimes you be looking at them like, "Man, I love this joint. I love you, man."
Yeah.
And then once that,
What am I doing?
Thank God for granting me this moment of clarity, this moment of honesty. So I can
Post
throw my
nut
truth.
clarity.
Yeah, you be like, well, what am I doing here? Man, I
Once
wish
you
I'm
get
going
done, you
ahead
be
up.
like, you still okay? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go to work.
because in the middle, you're like, she's like, you love me? Yeah, I love you. Man, what? I'm gonna buy you a house, man. I take care of all 4 of your kids. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be the man that you need me to be.
If you busting in the joint and got 4 kids, you out. You out.
But people are doing that, John.
Listen, all I do is turn the game on. I start playing the game like, go ahead.
Now, first of all, let's all stop capping. We all had a situation where we shouldn't be sleeping with the person we sleeping with.
Oh, yeah.
At all. And especially unprotected. At all.
Yeah, I think we all been
At
there
all.
before.
I'm not disagreeing with
We all
you.
been there.
Well,
before.
right when you done, you're like, man, I hope she's not pregnant, bro.
Yeah, you be calculating like, all right, this is her 29th, her 27th day. So low key, you can't really get pregnant because her period about to come on, and she not obviously be doing all type of calculations.
We get real good at math at that
And
point.
real good. You made D's all your whole life. All of a sudden, you an A student.
Right.
So
So
meanwhile,
a scholar now.
You don't pull out a calculator. You got a pencil in your ear. And shit.
For 2 weeks, you stressing. And then, like, man, you get that call, and you be like, I'm coming over. She be like, oh, you can't, I'm on my period. You be like, dang.
Yes.
Facts. Yeah. Sometimes the period is needed. You know what I'm saying, to complete the paragraph.
Hold up. But how many times you finally relieved because a period came, and then you do the same shit
Again. And then you right back in the same situation.
I can't learn.
You said, wasn't
Keep fucking up.
You said, wasn't I just here 2 weeks ago?
Yo, this conversation is toxic, but listen, sometimes that period be your best friend. You be like, all right, bet. Your period came.
Hold up, but then you got to accent. You be
You be like, oh, damn, your
you
period
be like,
came.
oh,
Shit.
man. And she be like, yeah, because I really hope, man. I was hoping too. Well, that's okay. We'll try sometime. We'll try it again. You know what I mean? Yes. You want some Popeyes? You want some ground fried chicken or something? You want a hot pack?
Right. You know what I'm
You
saying?
want some cotton candy? You want some ice cream?
Oh, your period's on. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'd be like, bet.
And then you be in the car, or you just be like, oh, I'm never gonna do it again. 2 weeks. 2 weeks later.
2 weeks
Beating
later.
that joint up.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? No. You know what's crazy? Accountability goes both ways. Because
It does.
they don't be like, no, stop.
No, they pull you closer.
They wrap their legs around you.
I'd be like, hey, we shouldn't do this. They be like,
they be talking crazy.
Don't worry about
I'm like, don't you know I'm weak? You can't talk to me like that.
Yo, shut the fuck up and take this.
And you know when it's over? You know when it's over?
This drink is drinking.
Nah, but you know when it's over? When they be like, come at me. You be like, it's a wrap.
Oh, man.
I can't stop.
No, that's a toxic statement.
I already did.
That's a toxic statement right there. If they
No,
because
say
that, you got to really like be strong.
Nah, but
you gotta be a strong individual.
in that moment, you be like, I ain't gonna do it. And then when they say, come at me, but oh man, that's the magic word. It is.
You know what it is, because they understand that sometimes it feels good to just let go.
It always feels
good to just let go sometimes, but you have to not think about all the consequences behind that shit, and that's the toxic part about it right there. Because once you like actually think about everything, you're like, oh no, I ain't doing that.
You know what the crazy part is though? First, you think about not having a child before you think about having an STD.
That's crazy.
That's the first thing to go in.
That's crazy. What you got.
I'm not even lying. That's the first thing to go. You be like, oh man, I hope she's not pregnant. Then you be like, shit. You forget. Who she been fucking with before me?
Yeah,
and then you be like, all right, dang, if I got it that easy and she just let me bust her that fast.
I know I ain't the only one.
I know the only
I can't
one.
be the only one.
But that's on the car ride home where you be like,
this is why we need a woman on this podcast, because she would like. We would have some questions for her.
Would she have answers though?
I think most
another question right
there. Nah,
there.
they would. I think most women would answer that honestly.
Yeah, I know. I can.
Well, okay.
I think
they will answer it honestly, but from what perspective?
Or what do you mean by
their
that?
Perspective?
Yeah, because it's
the only perspective they got.
Okay, I get that, but what I'm saying is, what if she's never experienced, a one-night stand or something like that? So she say, or what if she's
okay? First of all, let's get this out there. If you've never experienced a one-night stand, you're lying. Unless you never had sex before, which they're few far between. But they say I never had a one-night stand. First of all, you gotta clarify the one-night stand. But if you never had because what's one-night stands? One-night stands are like what?
If you ever give a percentage, I say 75% of adults over 25 have had a
85.
Could be. I'm gonna be nice. Say 75% have had a one night stand before.
Okay.
Well, hold up. First, we gotta constitute what's considered a one night stand.
Right.
Is a one night stand like you hit it and then you never talk to that person again? Because I know people that don't do that. I know mostly some women be like they gotta have somebody they're comfortable with. So maybe it's something like, all right, maybe not a one night stand, but it's an agreement. Like, all right, I'm only using him for sex, and that's it.
Well, a true one night stand is you have sex with a person
and never see him again.
And you never see him again.
Mm-hmm.
Or you see him again, but you just never had sex with him again. Because
if you see him again, it could be like, because you meet him in the grocery store, walking down the street, but it's like almost like a stranger again, other than the act y'all had before.
Or at Roger Wilco.
How would that be a one night stand? I don't even know shorty.
I'm just saying you see them again.
Well,
though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I see.
See what I'm saying?
All right,
like you know where they're at.
Right.
So I'm saying like you slept with them, but
yeah, that's still a one night stand.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So a conversation has to be had to even have the one night stand. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, hey, have the conversation. Y'all have the one night. Y'all fuck.
First of all, some of the one night stands ain't even the conversation based.
That's
you
true.
You know what
it
is.
You're right. But sometimes, what if you got their Instagram? What if you got like some type of social media of them? You know what I'm saying? But you never see them again or talk to them. But you follow them on the gram.
No, that's still a one night stand.
That's still a one night stand, but you're still in some type of contact with them.
I mean, well, first of all,
is that contact following somebody on the ground?
No, are y'all talking?
Y'all talking?
And DMing and shit?
No, but you just see
then
them.
it's a one night stand.
Okay, all right.
Because girls are notorious for.
Y'all said never see them again, but you still see them.
You see them, but she don't see you.
Virtually, okay.
Yeah. She virtually.
Yeah,
you see them, but she don't see you.
That's true.
Right? Because usually
she ain't checking for you.
Right.
I can't speak for the ladies.
That's when niggas start being in their inbox and talking to themselves. Yo, we gotta talk about that too. How motherfuckers be in women's inboxes and talking to themselves. Meaning like, hey, how are you? You look good. Let's go out. Let's do this. Let's do that. She never respond anytime.
And like you don't get that's why I understand guys sometimes. That don't after the first 5 letters or first 5 lines, I'm done. Conversation's over. Like what are we talking about? Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Hey, what's up? Matter if I'm not even getting the 5 lines. 3. Hey, how you doing today? That's day 1. Day 2. Hey, what's up? I hit you up. I'm not even going past that.
But I feel you on that, but I wouldn't expect a response back. I'm not doing it for a response. Like when I have done it, I already know she don't see me, or I already know she got 1 million people. I'm just doing the Instagram thing. It's like, damn, you put an emoji or something like that. If she ain't see, I'm smart enough to know she ain't see the first 5. She ain't gonna see the 6 or the 7.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And it's on my accord. Like I'm just giving a compliment, and I'm moving the fuck on because she's not the only person I seen today.
And that's the girls we go raw in, dog.
Yeah.
That's the girls who do what?
We go raw in that we know that she knows everybody, and we still go raw in anyway.
He said, "Meet the meat."
I mean, we do it. Like we know better, and we still do it.
That's the arrogance of the man, though.
And then I said, like I just got busy. We think about the baby first. We didn't even think about STD. Like she just slept with Jerome last week.
Well, if we know
if
that,
it's like that, I
can't.
I can't.
Know
I
the dude
can't
that
do
she
that.
just slept with,
not at this age.
Yeah, I'm not about to do that.
You said that at this age, but it's not like you haven't done it.
I did dumb stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm 30. I'm about to be 35 now. At this age, if I know she out there,
We keeping it real. I'm about to get some
that.
ice, man. Hold on, I'm about to get some ice. Y'all can still talk that shit.
You ain't have to announce that shit, nigga. Just go get some ice.
Could have got it from the
bucket. It's already the bucket.
He got to make it difficult.
And then you got to raise your hand and ask the teacher can get some ice. He says, "Excuse me, Pod. I'm about to go get some ice real quick. I'm about to tell some motherfucking shit."
Conversation gonna get good. It's good already. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I'm saying, I mean, because we know, like, we could hear a girl say she smashed somebody next to me, but oh, word. So one thing in your mind is like, yeah, so when's my turn?
I can't do that at this age.
I'm not talking about this. I'm just talking about the dumb stuff we
okay,
do.
yeah.
I
All
just
right,
had that conversation with somebody
because we done it.
I was just saying, like, it's a difference between a man going after.
Can you talk into the mic?
My fault.
Come on, brother.
My bad. Yeah, I should know. But it's a difference between a man having sex with a woman and a woman having sex with a man. You know what I'm saying? Because for men can have sex with any type of woman and not like her. You know what I'm saying? You can actually just fuck anything, but a woman actually has to like somebody.
Okay.
To have sex with them.
I used to think that years ago, but not these new females. They don't give a fuck. These new females are new niggas.
They be fucking.
Don't give a fuck. Well, fuck you on Tuesday morning.
And brag about it.
And then fuck your other boy that night.
So are we saying that women are more savage than men?
They always been. It's just
they always been. I will say that.
And a lot of niggas is more feminine than ever these days.
Right.
Well,
so it's kind of reversing.
They always been.
Men are the new bitches.
Yeah, we already have
we
that.
established that. Yeah, we
but I'm saying, like, girls always been that way. They're just better at hiding it than we were.
Right. I used to appreciate when they can hide it good. They're not good at hiding it these days.
But you know what I appreciate now? Like, when I was younger, I wanted to know everything. But the older I got, I don't want to know.
Yo, I agree 100%.
Right? Like, I don't want to know.
I'm cool. You can keep that to yourself.
Yeah, like, I don't want to know. Like, when you're young, you be like, man, who? When? What time? Where? Now you be like, listen, don't play in my face. I don't want to know none of that.
Look, yeah, because I don't give a fuck at all.
I don't want
my
that.
not give a fuck meter is broken because I don't care. Like, you can do whatever you want to do because guess what? I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
No, but it's not even about caring because you can have somebody you care about, but once you have somebody you care about, you be like, listen, because back then when you meet somebody before, you be like, I want to talk about your past relationships.
Right.
I want to talk about the stuff you don't like, the stuff you don't like. Now, the older you get, you be like, let's talk about have you healed, but I don't want to go into detail about none of that old stuff.
Right.
Because I don't, I don't, not saying I don't care, but let's not open up stuff we don't have to open up.
Because it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
It is.
Like, why should I give a fuck about, unless it's like, health wise or anything like that.
No, I mean,
like,
some questions are good to ask.
If you lived your life before you even met me, like, I had nothing to do with that.
Real quick, do body count matter?
That's a tough question.
Honestly, I would say yes. Not to the extent, for me, not to the extent that people would be like, oh, yeah, you can't have sex with 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? No. People had sex before. But
you know what? It doesn't matter in the sense that, all right, let me change it. It matters. Like, you ever see, you ever go to like a somebody's house and they have a trampoline in the front or backyard?
Right.
But the trampoline have like duct tape all over it?
Right.
I don't want that. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a trampoline that's, that's distorted by color and it's better on the sun.
So that's kind of saying body count does matter to you.
Body count matters.
Body count doesn't matter, but I don't. Body count it doesn't.
All right,
don't
let's
because
get
I don't
specific.
So hold on, go ahead.
You see a chick that you really, really feeling, and for you it'd be hypothetically. And you see a chick you really, really
hypothetically, baby.
I got you, big dog.
Don't get me in trouble.
I look out for the cookout. Don't worry about it.
Don't get me in trouble.
Right.
And you see it. She covering all bases: the looks, the character, all that good stuff. She 30 years old. That's a good age.
Right.
She got 15 bodies. Is you cutting her off? Are you like, I can't continue?
First of all, what 30-year-old?
I'm not cutting her off.
I'm just saying. To me, I don't think that's a crazy amount.
So
all right, same chick. She got 50 bodies.
Okay, you know what the difference? All right, what stage of life I'm in? Am I now? Because I'm not asking that
Well,
question.
I'm gonna say like right now, yes.
Right.
Same chick, everything is great. One got 15, one got 50.
So that's the thing. I'm not asking the question, just like Mike said.
Well,
I'm not going to ask the
but
question.
low
But
key find out some type of way.
exactly.
Right,
There's
right.
ways you can find
Through
out
character and
what
how she
her
conduct
body
herself.
count is based off of her characteristics,
Right.
based off her behaviors.
You know what it is
based
then?
off of her tendencies.
You know what it is
Right.
then? Then it's how you carry yourself.
Exactly.
If you carry yourself like you ran through, then nah.
Okay, if she carry herself like the most sophisticated, well put together lady, but still has 50 bodies,
Then I would take that because you're lying to me.
Okay, let me ask you this: Where have you ever seen that?
I have
every day,
It's
B.
a hypothetical. So in a hypothetical,
Wait, somebody carrying themselves like a sophisticated.
She's finally
put
healed
together
herself.
Person that's not in the mix.
It's
You know what
every
I'm
day.
saying?
We see them every day.
well, they
Your
can't hide it
deacon,
as
your
good as
deacon, your deacon is at the church. That's married to pastor.
They hide it in
No,
that specific
see,
2 hours.
All right, I'm about to get in trouble for saying this, but yo, it's a lot of church people that be outside.
Oh,
They the best
I'm-
ones.
Yo,
What are you talking about?
You better off going to church than going to the club.
Okay, listen to me.
Exactly. What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Listen to
So
me.
much corruption in the church.
Listen, yo, I know pastors. Never mind.
No. I'm gonna speak on it because
I'm
listen
listening.
to me and listen to me good. I grew up in the church. Like my grandfather was a pastor, so I grew up in the church literally from the womb. I came out first Sunday church. Trust me when I say, and I went to different churches along the way. Yes, the holier than thou ones are the ones with the deepest and deepest secrets.
Hell yeah.
Or be in these streets.
The deepest pushers.
I'm not even playing with you. Seriously. They talking about the backslide. They talking about themselves.
Yeah. Man, listen.
I'm telling you, the amount, the amount of church secrets I know and I've seen growing up in my lifetime. Absolutely.
And that's the thing. I've had conversations with people who claim to go to church every Sunday and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with that because people need a place to go to worship, of course. But I know the behaviors that they do on Saturday. I know what you're doing on Saturday night.
Here's my thing. Like, I'm not judging that because who am I? Because I'm the same person do my thing Saturday night and went to church Sunday. But my thing is, I just have a problem with that holier than thou of trying to cast their negative connotations on you and you was out there doing the same thing with me. Like, pull me up, but don't judge me. Because I'm out here doing my thing. I'm fornicating. Yeah, I'm fornicating. But you're sleeping with the piano player. You're supposed to be the pastor. So, where was God at when you was out there doing it? Where was the Lord?
You know what I do?
Where was the Lord?
You know what I do?
Where was
I learn
God?
how to play the piano.
Right.
He said, "We are."
Listen, learn how to play an instrument. You're gonna find a lot of work.
Nah, but in this day and age, in this world, no one's perfect. I just hate the people that put out like they perfect. Because I'm not.
Yeah.
So,
I don't.
so the answer to the question, body count does
Matter. I say it does matter. I say, yeah, absolutely.
I say it don't.
But we're not going to absolutely question.
All right,
Wait,
she
hold
got
on,
200
hold on,
bodies.
hold on,
Like,
I
hold
say
on.
it don't.
Bro,
No, I
hold
say
on,
it
bro.
don't.
You just sat there and gave a whole explanation of how it
kinda
does
did.
matter.
No.
The trampoline with the duct tape on it.
No, I'm saying
it means it matters.
because you didn't let me finish. I
Go
said,
ahead.
if you carry yourself like it don't matter, then yeah, it starts to matter to me. But if you act like, all right, because there's a chameleon. All of us are chameleons in some aspect of our lives. So you may have 200 bodies, but if you're not showing you got 200 bodies, I'm not asking because I'm in my mind. You already portraying that you're not like that. You could be not like that and have 500 bodies. I would never know. But if you out there,
Well, obviously, if you don't know, you don't.
Okay.
How you gonna act the way if you don't know? Right.
But at some point, she's going to show that she has
and
that.
And then later on down the line, if we had a conversation, she was like, all right, I was a little bit promiscuous in my past.
Right.
I'd be like, all right.
How would you react to that? Hypothetically, of course.
Oh, man.
Like, let's say in a different universe right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, somebody would be like, you know, y'all did what y'all did and stuff like that, but she would end up coming out later and be like, hey, maybe I should ask you this, bro. But no, I'm just saying, because, like, what I'm saying is, like...
Because then that's when I get to my mind, I don't want to know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Right,
yeah,
right. You get to that point, you probably don't want to know.
Asking somebody, hey, how many bodies you got?
Right.
So it's kind of like...
Well, first of all, we acting like...
So it doesn't matter to you, bro.
Hold on, real quick.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
But first of all, we acting like if they do tell us, they're giving us the right answer anyway.
Oof. Good for them then. If you're good at keeping up a lie or whatever you're doing, that's great for you.
Yeah.
What I don't know, how am I know something I don't know? You
right.
feel me?
Because if they lie, right? If somebody lies, they have to remember that lie. Because guess what? If I told you 1 + 1 = 3, right? I got to remember that I told y'all that. Because I can't sit there and switch it up 5 minutes, a month later, or a year later, be like, yo, yeah, 1 + 1 = 2. No. Because somebody who's keen on listening to what you're saying, they be like, no, back then you said that 1 + 1 = 3.
Okay, then my question is more of not the body count. My more of is like this. All right, is it your body count or is it how nasty you've been? Because there's two different things.
All right, well, I'm going to just make it cutthroat, plain and simple, because I don't want to go too far off. What I'm saying, well, to me, body count matters to me. I don't give a fuck about your story, how you conduct yourself now, how you did back then. Body count matters. Only because I have the option of getting somebody that doesn't have the body count.
But my point is, how you going to know if they're telling you the truth? You're not.
Right. So I can't.
That's one. Then how you going to find out is two. Because you have to go off what if the information she gives you.
But you know, because so obviously, if body count matters or not, it's because you know. If you don't know, then it wouldn't be a conversation.
All right, so if I know she slept with you and bro and somebody, then I'm like, nah, because that's too close to home. You just slept with my friends. I'm good.
I would say this: body count only matters.
And
hold on, real quick.
Go. I'm talking about somebody you're looking to make girlfriend wife, not somebody you're trying to smash. Because I'm talking about somebody looking at as to make your girlfriend and wife, not just another chick to smash. Because in that case, I guess body count doesn't fucking matter.
The question of body count will only come up for me if she exhibits some type of behavior. I'll be like, hold on, how you know that already? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. All right, so here's another thing. I be having these conversations. When you dating somebody or whatever and you try to take it serious, it's your fault. It's your job to get to know the person. Yes. So after 2 or 3 months, how much time you think it takes to get to the level where you want to make a person your girlfriend or boyfriend, absolutely, then you should know a lot of shit. If you don't, that's your fault. That ain't the other person's fault. That's your fault.
Well, it's the same thing I said last pod. Like, I used to date a lot of women, like Jersey. I'm from Jersey. Right. So I used to date a lot of women from Philly.
Sorry to hear that.
So keep playing with me. We filming in Jersey right now. You come over here to get your liquor and your gas, but that's another situation. But so let's say I go to Philly and I bag a Keisha.
Right.
I'm thinking I got a dime. But everybody on Keisha block like, all right. That's what I'm saying. It's perception because I don't know.
Right, but I'm saying you going to mess with Keisha for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months.
No, that's how I decided to make Keisha my wife.
Because you're not doing that the first day you see her. It's going to take time.
Right, it takes time.
But I don't know her. I don't know her past unless she tells me.
Right.
So I'm thinking I got to
figure out a lot of that.
But she might be reformed.
Okay, but guess what? No. When it comes to like somebody telling you versus what you see, it's going to be two different things.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because she could tell you, oh, I never did anything like that. But if you be around somebody long enough, they will show you who they are.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if she's a if it looks like a duck, quack like a duck, move like a duck, guess what? It's gonna be a fucking duck.
Okay, and I'm not saying that it isn't, but I'm saying that then she shows you the reform side. Like, hey, I used to be this,
right,
but I'm not this no more. I actually changed and I'm growing. Like, and you see that new version of her. Right. So she tells you, but you see like, hey, the remorse. Like, I really am changed.
Right.
So then I'm like, all right, do I judge her by her past, or can I see her for what she really is now? And she's changing and she's trying. Like I'm saying, it's up to me.
Right. And in that specific case, you might bag her. And you might be like, she's changed, she reformed, and that would be good for you. For me, it's still no. That's what I'm
Even
saying.
if she changed and you don't know her past,
Because I can get somebody that don't have that. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
I can get the same Keisha that don't have that past.
I'm
So I'm
just saying
choosing
how
her
you-
over the Keisha you see.
Right.
Okay, so
definitely a difference.
all women lie about their numbers.
And if you can, then cool. I
Because they
don't
say
know
what
what
they
I
say.
don't
They
know.
say the rule is if a girl says one if a girl says 1 times about 3.
J. Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
So she
you
said
know,
with 3 it's actually what?
Right.
At
But it's
that
also
point,
it's
the
also
specific number
it's
doesn't
also
matter
not my
to me.
problem that you had all them bodies back in the day. Same
Right.
thing for me. If I got some dirt or whatever and a girl want me, it's not her issue that I did all that shit.
Okay,
back
so
in the day.
real quick, you said you're 35, right?
I said who?
You said you're 35, right?
Next month, yeah.
Okay, newsflash. If you don't get nobody younger, they're gonna have bodies.
I know. I'm saying I'm going
multiple.
crazy. I already know that. That's why I said the 15 and 50. 15, they ain't about nothing. 50, we might have. I gotta think.
So how you gonna know? So whatever she tells you, let's say she tells you 23, you got
Put it like this: every girlfriend I've ever had, I knew roughly their body count, and I never asked any girlfriend I ever had what's your body count.
Right.
But I knew within a certain amount of months.
And that was
guess what?
accurate,
You
that
was
accurate?
around them long enough
what I
to
could
understand.
gather.
You was around them long enough
Yeah.
to see the behaviors, to see the
Exactly. And you
characteristics.
put all that shit
Okay,
together.
you had to have a certain amount of bodies to understand
But
what to do in certain situations.
Who's the better chameleon in hiding stuff?
Between who?
Men and women. 'Cause I
Women.
think women are great
Women,
at
of
it.
course.
They the best chameleons. Hell
We can
yeah.
ask any type,
They do this shit.
any woman. I
Bro.
promise you, we can ask any woman. They will tell you that they are the better liars. They are the better manipulators. They are the better ones that can, outsmart us for
they
real.
take
for real,
body
you know what I'm
counts
saying?
off
and I give
because
them
of-
that credit. They can
because of
outsmart
experience
us.
they didn't like.
It's
And
nothing
then-
against no woman.
so-
I respect that.
So
I pay
then I
respect on
said,
their
so
name.
then you gotta take. All right, so what do we consider in body count? Are we consider like intercourse body count, or is she giving people top?
I guess you got intercourse. It got to be some type of intercourse.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
intercourse.
she didn't give the whole block top.
Yeah. I mean,
Get a whole block top without none of them hitting.
but you
That's
got to
crazy.
think, though.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's
That's a big top.
So
Big top.
So which one is worse?
That's
crazy.
wild.
'Cause you out here sucking dick.
Yeah, right. without nobody hitting.
Wow.
Without nobody
Well,
hitting.
nobody hit. So you just
What?
wanted to suck dick? Like that's weird. That's crazy.
I don't know nobody like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? You get a whole block. You give the whole
I'd
block hit.
I'd rather you have a bunch of bodies.
They like, all right, I'm done getting hit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to hit. Like what?
That's wild.
Yeah, that shit.
'Cause
That's
that
crazy.
Ain't no prep. If you gonna suck it, there ain't no prep to that.
Yo,
So what's worse?
that's wild.
I'm sorry, that gotta be worse. I ain't never think of that. That gotta be worse.
That is worse. Yeah, that's some wild shit.
So that's
bro.
what I'm talking about.
I have so many questions. So why we just out here sucking dick?
Right.
You get a blowjob. You get a blowjob.
First of all-
oh, she said little Charles is graduating. Blowjob. Oh, you got a brand new Maxima. Blowjob. What, you going to college?
See,
Blowjob.
oh man, this
I'll
conversation
probably
about to
take a
go left.
blowjob. But I'm not wiping it.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
I hate y'all niggas.
First of all, it be those type of Jones that end up getting wiped up. Those Jones be in a relationship after a certain time.
So that's what I'm saying.
But not just
But
Jones
what
that's
type
just
of
giving
guy?
head, but like the Jones that's just easy. Like, yo, that's with the shits. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, oh,
So I'm
damn,
saying. So listen.
I'm in love with that because she was with the shits.
Oh, hold on, my sweat. So listen. So I'm saying they might not have no high body count, but they got top count.
Top count. That's crazy.
Now I can't kiss him.
Damn.
Nah,
too late.
we can't be that because kissing is a part of the
Right,
girlfriend
that's the
boyfriend
experience.
structure. You
It's
know what I mean?
already too late.
First of all, here's the thing. As part of the whole act of sex, you
already
have
too
to
late.
kiss.
She told me that later. Down.
That's wild. That's
So yeah, niggas. Yeah,
you be looking at the
niggas.
joint like.
So now, what's worse, top count or body count? Now you're thinking
Yeah,
you
you
reconsider
switched the
it.
question though. You switched the
Yeah,
question, bro.
you
You switched the
switching-
question.
No,
You
because-
switching the question.
No, because I'm saying it takes a special type of woman.
But
to
here's
give all people
your
top.
body. I'm expecting your top count to be the same
Correlate.
amount as your body
It's
count.
supposed to correlate with that.
No,
It's supposed
there's
to
two
correlate.
different things. Because some girl would just give a guy head and don't think it's nothing, don't count it.
I'm not interested in that type of girl.
But I'm dead ass serious.
Those type,
I agree
excuse
with
my
that.
language,
All
but
right,
they
so-
like
So certain women will just give a guy head and like not fuck him.
They don't even think about it. They don't
Right.
even think about it as a sexual
That is
encounter at
different,
all.
but at the same time,
Where they at?
I look at that as a what happened?
where the ones at that just give head, just give head.
You look at. He looking
They
for.
got wiped up.
Okay,
They got wiped up.
all of them.
He looking for.
I'm like, oh, now listen, I'm just saying, 'cause Apparently, y'all know where.
Yo, listen,
I'm not looking. I'm just curious.
I mean, the thing is, I don't know. Listen, I wouldn't know because
he said after the pod.
First of all, I'm on a journey. Listen, let me be clear for the record. I am on a journey. I am on a mission right now to elevate myself as a man. You know what I'm saying? But they out here. You know what I'm saying? I would say they out here. Yeah, I traveled to a certain amount of places.
So I know
where they are.
A lot of these stories is from our heyday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this
20s. We are not in our 20s, by the way. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why
we all older.
But the reason why I say that because there's what's it called, like atypical type people where there's pleasers. They like to just please instead of receiving.
Right.
Type A personalities.
That's to your significant other though, not just
no. Sometimes
a fun
it's like,
Friday night.
Sometimes they be like, some girls would rather give top than to let somebody enter them. Real shit.
I get that,
but they're called hoes, or actually whores. Now let me tell you
let
me tell you real quick, hoes and whores. Let me tell you the difference. I fuck with hoes.
The difference between a hoe and a whore.
Let me get it.
Go ahead. Let's talk about that. I would love to talk about that. Go ahead. Let's talk about it.
I don't got no problem with hoes. They cool. They do their thing. They have bodies and experiences like I can have.
So you're saying hoes are serviceable?
Hold up. Yeah, they can get wifed up. Whores can get wifed up.
So hoes can get
whores
wifed up.
Whores is the ones you was talking about that's just sucking dick for no reason. That's a whore, bro.
Right.
I don't know nobody.
Right. So listen, like a hoe is commendable. A whore, that's degradable.
Sure.
Don't be called a whore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be called a hoe. You know what I'm saying? If you a hoe, you my hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, you my hoe.
That's interesting, but okay. Cool. Yeah.
But if I call you a whore,
that's wow.
A whore.
That's not a compliment.
A whore.
Here sweating. I can't do it. I can't hate y'all niggas, yo.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about it.
I told you it's gonna be a different podcast.
But y'all know the difference. Come on, y'all know the difference.
Yeah, so hoes is cool. Hoes is cool.
I thought hoes and whores are the same thing.
Nah, that's not the same.
No, definitely not.
Well, what's the difference?
That R.
Like he said.
That fucking R.
That R. It's just like nigga. We already know
that R in there.
Oh, hold on. So you just like, oh, yo, my nigga, that's a hoe. My nigga is a whore.
Nah, like nigga, what's up?
Yeah.
Niggas be chilling.
Yeah.
My
nigga
chilling. Mike, my nigga Tate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
These niggers.
Stop the music. The music be like,
what you talking about?
So when you like,
stop the record.
So when you're like, all right, where the hoes at? You're like, where the girls at? He be like,
basically, I know ladies don't like that, but that's
a term of endearment.
So
when you say endearment, it's just terminology.
Yeah, this nigga trying to turn to a Hallmark card.
Yeah,
terms of endearment.
I don't think no lady gonna accept that.
Oh, where is your hoe on Valentine's Day? Nah, nigga. He said, where's the whores at?
Nah, don't ever say.
No, don't say where the whores at.
I'm not gonna come with you.
Yeah,
you go that mission by yourself.
First of all, that's creepy as fuck.
So unless we're going to the spot where they just giving head.
All right, so I will say this. All right. I will say this. All right, let's bring some order here. Okay, so. There is a balance. It's a fine line between like seductive and like creepy. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do too much, you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna be turned off by that shit. You can't do too much.
Who could be turned off by it? The whores or the whores? I mean, the hoes or the whores? Do we care about the whores being turned off?
Both of them.
I hate y'all niggas.
Y'all motherfuckers wow. God damn. Hey, y'all wow.
Out of pocket, bro.
Listen. Drink down, listen.
Put your microphone, man. The microphone, brother.
My fault. Ain't shit in this cup. You didn't even see what he just did.
I thought it was nothing in my cup. It was a little sprinkle.
What'd you do?
Sprinkle.
Oh, you just put it out for the horse.
Yo.
Right, let's get off the hose and the hose.
All right. Not too much on the hose. Because, like, listen, we love the hose.
I love women. And
I can only speak for myself.
Ladies.
I can only speak for myself. I love what I love. I like what I like, and I do what I do, and I can when I can.
Nah, but everybody want a girl with a little bit of experience.
I could agree to that. Yeah,
100%.
Or do you want a virgin? I mean, if there's anyone out there.
Honestly, no, I don't.
I'm not mad at that either.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Like, life should have taught you what you should know already.
What if she?
But once you encounter me, I'm going to be a new experience because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So, like, yes, if you are around me long enough, you're going to want to do things and want to understand and want to learn more. You're going to want to broaden your horizons. You're going to want to expand your palate.
So you're saying a virgin is not your cup of tea?
I didn't say that. He asked what I prefer.
Right, somebody that's
I said
not a virgin.
I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Okay, I'm asking, would you if a virgin came in your face and she was everything you like,
she's fine. Yeah, I would take that. Absolutely. In a heartbeat. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is, I'm not expecting to meet a virgin. I'm not trying to meet a virgin.
Me neither.
But if she happens to walk up and say, I'm a virgin, cool. All right. Nothing wrong with that.
I just think in general, men and women, we don't do a good job of vetting our significant others.
I agree.
I agree with that.
We don't.
I talk about that all the time.
We are horrible at choosing our significant others.
And that's why,
as men.
And that's why I say you deserve your consequences.
You know what we choose?
It's your job to pick the right person.
We choose
male and female.
Yes. Male and female choose like I like them instead of it's actually a business decision.
Right.
It's not just I like you guys. We're cool.
Right.
But if we're going into business together, then I would want to know your business portfolio. I would want to know your business portfolio.
Because it's about to get deep. Money's involved, life changing.
What debt you got.
Right. So you kind of got to know the person a little bit. Right.
But we don't do that when we pick our partners.
No.
And that's an issue.
We just be like, I like them. Right. Or they make me feel a certain way.
Right. And then next thing you know, you fucking and shit turns into what it turns into. And then it goes downhill once, real shit happens.
Because I don't think we think of like, all right, like we think of spending our life with someone, but we don't think of like how longevity that is, like how long that is.
I think about it. And for the people that's watching, that's probably why you got ghosted, because I think about it.
Dang.
I'm just letting y'all know right now.
All right, so anybody that messed with Josh back in the day, if he ain't pick up, you know why.
And it's no love lost. You good for somebody else.
Your books wasn't matching.
But that's exactly why,
I've been ghosted before. So
it goes back to just saying that, like, we understand that feelings change. Like, feelings are just a part of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? People strive to just be happy, right?
Here come Martin Luther X Gandhi.
They got that right, because people always are chasing happiness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, like, if you always constantly chasing happiness, you're never going to be happy, because when you're happy in that 5 seconds or that 10 minutes.
Remember the other podcast, you said something about brutal honesty?
Yes.
And I said, why is it brutal? Let's just be honest. It's because you wasn't it. That's why things left.
That's it.
It's cool though. You wasn't it. And and people, they
and
call
the crazy
it ghost.
And the crazy thing is, you never was it. But each one, whether it's the male or female side, was trying to force a round peg into a square hole.
Right. And you trying to figure somebody out and see what they are. And then when you find out that ain't it, and then people will ghost. Women and men do this. Mm-hmm. Let me just say to y'all, they don't owe you an explanation when they ghosted you. Y'all don't have bank accounts together. Y'all don't live together. Y'all don't share money together.
Hold on.
So they don't owe you no explanation.
That's a great point.
It depends when you ghost me, though. If we in a relationship, we decide we be in a relationship.
Well,
I'm not talking about a relationship, bro. I'm talking about,
all right, let's say,
if you're courting somebody, you know what I'm saying, and they ghost you, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like, they don't owe you no explanation for that. I agree with that.
If we've been talking for a while, a while is like, I'll say, if you talking for somebody for about 3 or 4 months, you can at least be like, all right, you can't just disappear.
People disappear.
Yes. It happens all the. It happens
after 3
it
months.
To me more times than I did to somebody else.
If you talk to somebody for a year, you know what I'm saying, like y'all busted it up, best friends damn near, and she ghosts you. Be from a man's perspective, it's like, damn, like I can't be mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Somebody else probably presented a better offer.
And that's what it was.
Hypergamy.
Cool.
That's all that is.
You got to deal with it. She was probably dealing with you, another guy at the same time, and other guy won. It's cool.
It be like that sometimes.
Take your wounds and you dip off.
It be like that.
After 3 months, you got to you can't listen. You can't even say.
What you expect them to say?
You don't got to give me an explanation. Be like, I don't think it's going to work. That's it. Be like, I found somebody else.
I mean,
right, cool.
I've done that before.
Yes, that's what they should do. But do they ever do it? No. They don't always do
it. It's just
because guess what? They don't know how to have that conversation to be like, oh, I don't like you no more. Stop hitting me up.
Well, I don't want to say
they'll just like dead the conversation. They'll just dead it and just never respond.
Punk ass niggas do that too. They just be I can't tell her.
That they the new bitches. Hey. They the new bitches.
People move on.
A lot of these niggas act like fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Oh, he's on one.
How we get to that?
I don't know. I don't know. He's on one now. See,
anyways,
Josh, we be here, bro.
Where we going?
Yeah, we be here, but this nigga.
Man, my bad. I went too left. See, that's too real. I got too real for a second. My fault. But go ahead.
Fighting them personal demons.
I ain't doing no personal demons though. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Fucking Candace.
I'm just speaking some real shit. I'm speaking some real shit. That's all. That's all.
You're just speaking some
this
shit.
Is true. That's all.
From your fucking memory bank. She said, I remember that time.
This is therapy now. Listen, that one time at band camp. It's like,
He said, I remember that time.
It's like,
fucking Darla didn't pick up the phone. I remember that bitch. You be like, God damn, nigga. Hold on to that.
Real shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about the actual factuals.
Actual factuals, my G.
I got a question.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
So if the person you interested in or dating or vetting is let's say very into social media, is that a low key a deal breaker?
Everybody is though, bro. And that's the weird part. Everyone is in somehow, some way.
Well, I'm not talking about a business stance.
No, I mean, but you mean like
entrepreneur stance.
No. So you mean like, all right, if I'm giving my time with you, I want it to be my time, not social media's time.
Right, like she always in her phone all the time on some social media shit.
Well,
and I ain't talking about like.
Answer this first, bro.
I'm guilty of this because I do that now, and I'm married. Like I'm always in my phone. Okay. So I'm always in my phone.
Well, okay, all right. So that point right there, right? We are in such a day and age where we're always in our phones, right? There has to be a reason why this person is always in their phone, right? If you are like running your business off of your social media, then cool. You know what I'm saying? Be in your phone. You know what I'm saying? Make your bread. But if you are in your phone looking for attention, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere that is really irrelevant, cool. Well, guess what? If you're going to be in your phone like that, all right, well, I'm going to take my attention and put it elsewhere.
I'm in my phone a lot because both reasons like that. And then in your phone, let's keep it a beam. Like in your phone, sometimes it's more entertaining than real life.
Right.
It's just more entertaining.
That's the facade that they're giving us.
But I find stuff to laugh at. Like I'll watch stuff on YouTube, like podcasts. I'll watch Instagram. I watch the TikTok Reddit stories. I listen to that more than I watch regular TV. The only time I watch regular TV is when I'm watching a sporting event. I hate regular TV now, so I'm always on my phone. Yeah. So my wife, but you always in your phone. I'm like, I'm not on the phone because that's what's entertaining.
Yeah.
As opposed to what we watching on TV. Like I don't like none of this shit that's on TV. Like I'm entertained by my phone. If you would allow me to stream the stuff that I'm on my phone with, I'll watch the TV. But I'm not interested in regular TV anymore. So my whole thing, I guess, social media is more entertaining than real life. And we all get drawn to it.
What are we going to do when they cut all this shit off?
Die. That was a joke.
No, so are you talking about millennials or Gen Z?
No, when they cut the Wi-Fi off and motherfuckers is at war.
Because I'm just saying.
I mean, let's switch the conversation now.
We talking about war?
Not war, just
not
like
war, but I'm just saying like.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I said. Millennials and Gen Z, because Gen Z, we know how to live without.
Can I rephrase it?
Go ahead. Rephrase it.
Let's just say if the internet died tomorrow, what are we going to do?
And that's why I asked you, is it Gen Z or millennials? Because we know what it's like not to have internet.
Everybody, the internet is gone. What are we going to do? People,
right.
Whoever you are, Gen Z,
so
Gen
we
X,
know what to do.
Millennials, whatever.
We got a younger generation that's under us now.
But here's the thing. My age is different from you guys. Is different.
Okay.
I'm 10 years older than you.
Right.
And I'm 7 or 8 years older than you.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm 42.
Kevin Hart said, "Damn."
So I really know what it's like not to have the internet. It would take an adjustment period, but I would just go back to what I was used to growing up with.
Okay.
Like what, horse and carriage or something?
But
no,
what I'm saying is
like calling somebody on a regular phone, like actually going to having a conversation with somebody.
I get that.
That was an old joke.
I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying is, though, we talking about people who are old enough to go to the military.
So I'm
18 to 24-year-olds.
So I'm saying it's
basically what I'm saying is like that generation right there. Real quick,
it's survive and adapt.
Survive and adapt. Okay, I get that, but they grew up with Wi-Fi, with social media. But if they just cut Wi-Fi off, if they cut the internet access off, what are people really going to do? Survive and adapt. I get that.
No, you would literally see a divide in the world against people that would know what to do and against people that wouldn't know what to do. Literally. Right. You would see a divide.
Do you think the people that don't know what to do will flock towards the people that do?
Yes. Because we've been here before. This is nothing new to us. We had to learn this.
Right.
So we had to adapt to this.
So would you say that it's best to like learn skills to be able to survive?
Yes.
Other than just
how the world works.
Making money on the internet?
So right now,
I know so many people making money on the internet though.
And that's cool.
That's
cool.
You
should.
But we had the skills that we had. You're talking to the person that had the yellow pages. We had actual maps.
That's good times.
Yeah.
We had to call an operator.
I agree.
Yeah. So
the operator.
Would it get?
Yo, y'all remember calling collect?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yo, listen. When you ain't had no bread,
we couldn't grab our phones. Man, listen. You talk about the area that we was hype with our antennas used to light up on the phones. Like, ooh, our antenna used to light up.
Yeah.
Or if you go back, if he lived on a block, I remember when Call ID was. Only motherfuckers that was like popping had call ID.
I had a party line.
We ain't always.
My mom like get off the phone.
Yeah, we talking about that. Yeah, the party.
Remember, you used to be on the phone and you hear the doop doop. That mean you got to click over it. And you didn't click over, your mom and pop get mad at you.
Get off the phone.
Yo, listen, my mom used to curse me out.
Or you be on the phone, the other phone pick up, you know somebody listening.
We'll be like, all right, where the payphone at?
Facts.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
like,
the payphone, yeah.
So I'm saying like half of us will adapt and half of us will shrink. Cause it would take a while for us to get adjusted to it, but we'd be like, all right, we've been there before.
Yeah, that's right.
The new generation be like, what the fuck are we doing?
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's more of the new generation than the older generation.
So guess what? So then guess who would be in charge then?
Exactly.
The old generation.
Exactly.
Because you have to come to us for knowledge. We know how to build a fire. The fire just don't come from a lighter. You know how to make it.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's real.
We can survive in the woods. You can't. The internet not working. How do you cook this? How do you find water? Do we just drink the water or do we have to boil it? So I said we'll be all right. We'll be all right because we've been here before. And I'm kind of glad you asked that question because I miss how it used to be as far as just interacting with people.
True.
You know what this day and age made me? It made me non-sociable. I don't know how to talk to people anymore.
And a lot of
wait. Do you not know how to anymore, or
I don't know how to
choose not to anymore?
First of all, it's a little bit of both. I choose not to because it's this generation that make me don't want to.
Right.
So if I see another old head, I know how to talk to another old head.
Right.
We communicate on the same level. But if I have to talk to a millennial, first of all, they're not even giving me eye contact.
Well, that's just you choosing not to talk to them, engage with them because guess what? You're not going to stoop down to their level.
No, but it's not even about stooping down to them. It's about
ahead.
This generation don't have the social skills to talk to people.
Right.
They talk to this.
Yeah.
They don't have to talk to. They don't know how to. We see it at work every day.
They get awkward.
They don't talk to us. They don't know.
A lot of the most intelligent, as they call it,
socially awkward, bro.
They are. You just took the words out of my mouth.
Socially awkward.
Exactly. Socially awkward because you know why? Because they are more accustomed to looking into the computer or their phone or a book versus
if they're socially awkward and it makes me not have to use my people skills like I used to, then in turn it makes me socially awkward.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we both lose the communication skills to talking to each other. Because I hate new me.
I was about to say what makes me socially awkward sometimes because like if I say good morning to you and you go out your way to not speak to me, I feel like an asshole.
Me too.
Can I say something real quick? Since I don't know if it's relatable.
Yeah.
But we kind of talking about how the difference between our generation and young generation. Young boys, real quick, my young fellas, what is it with wearing these hot ass clothes and the shiesties and it's 95 degrees outside?
Why you got a fucking
Is that a fashion statement or something? What we doing? Is it toughness? Is it because I think I get it, but I think it's stupid.
But as I was saying, like, yo, all of these young boys that's wearing the Nike techs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I get it if you trying to do a fashion statement and shit like that. But if you're just following after your friends or if you're following a trend, you know, find your own identity. That's what I challenge all of the young bulls to do.
But I think they are finding their own identity. Don't even know what it is.
Wait, you said they are finding their own identity, but
I think that is their identity in a way. They just don't know what they're looking for.
All of them doing the same thing?
There got to be a reason.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It only takes one idiot to do what one
That's
idiot
what I
does.
mean by find your own
I'm
identity.
just concerned. Y'all not hot. That's all I be worried about. Y'all not hot. That's all. Because you making me hot. That's my biggest problem. Y'all make me hot looking at y'all because y'all look like y'all hot. And also y'all make me not want to be close to y'all because y'all a little sneaky. And if you run up on me, I'm prepared. Right. And I don't give a fuck about who your mom and dad is. That shit, I don't like all that. You know what I mean? So it's not a good persona for you because you make people like wary of you. You know what I'm saying? That's not. It's not safe for you or the other person. So,
I think it's just a disconnect between us and them. That's all that is.
Yeah. And I'm rocking with I'm trying my hardest to rock with the young bulls because usually everybody want to throw the young bulls underneath the rug.
Yep.
Fuck these kids.
Nah, because they was like that to us, and I don't want to be like that.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
They was like, oh, I do listen to rap music and wear baggy pants.
Exactly. Right. So I'm trying to rock with y'all, but I ain't gonna hold you. Some shit I can't rock with. And
so maybe their shiesty mask and a sweater in July is the equivalent of us used to be bag snagging our pants back in the day.
That's a great point. I will say this though, like as a young boy, when I was like 17, 18, even before then, I had old heads that had my back. It was like, yo, young boy, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't need to be on the block like this. You know what I'm saying? Go to school. Do what you got to do. Find a craft. You know what I'm saying? Find something you good at. I had old heads in my ear talking to me about that and shit like that. But, like, at that age, I was a little bit arrogant to be like, you know what? Nah, like, I'm doing my own thing. But meanwhile, they was just trying to steer me right and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So now it's not us policing then. So we should be policing this stuff.
Each one teach one.
Word.
And that's all it is. Each one teach one.
Y'all dressed in all black with hoodies on covering your face. You look like a burglar.
But that gets you killed though, trying to tell a young person to do the right thing these days.
I mean, I'm gonna still tell you anyway if I know you. If whether you're young or old, if I don't know you, I'm probably not gonna.
No, but back in the day, it was like the old person on the street that don't know us. Hey, you, what you doing over there?
I will challenge us. It is up to us to find a way to relate to the young boys and let them know, like, yo, there's other ways to do this.
Right. Y'all can do your own identity and rock out how y'all want to rock out. I'm just saying you're literally dressed as a burglar
for your safety. I understand.
So it's not gonna make people look at you in a welcoming way. Because you're dressed as an actual burglar, and who the fuck wants to be friends or come close to somebody like that? Right. You feel me?
But then I think the shiesty mask get a bad rap because it's the same thing with us, like with the Trayvon Martin and the hoodie thing. Just because you got a hoodie on doesn't mean like. Now I understand, like you wearing a shiesty mask in July. Come on, bro. Like if it's wintertime.
Well, once again, we're gonna have to be honest. A hoodie is anybody can wear a hoodie. The hood is to cover your head when you're in the cold.
No, I agree, but I'm saying they attach negative connotations and stuff like that.
And you're right. But the shiesty thing is covering your face
in July.
And what do people cover their face do? Most of the time in the criminal world, they rob banks. You got to cover your face so you're imitating something that's not looked upon as something positive.
That's looked down upon.
Right. So I'm not trying to be like even if it is the new style or the new look. It's a look of something that nobody.
But you got to put yourself in the mindset of the young person. Young person, like, man, I'm just.
That's why. Like,
I see Pooh shiesty wears, so I want a shiesty wear.
I could put my mind. If I put myself in their mind frame, it's not going to benefit me. They need to put themselves in my mind frame.
I will put this out there. There's several like nonprofit like organizations that are geared towards helping the youth and helping people that are like our age to be able to talk to the youth too. And there's several people that I know that are running these organizations too. You know what I'm saying? For real, there's ways and reasons to get out of this type of lifestyle of wearing the Nike tech, you know what I'm saying, to cover your face, all that shit. Like if it's 5 of y'all wearing the same outfit, people are going to look at y'all looking like, okay, they up to something.
But it's the same thing. I'm saying my point is the same thing with us. They don't care. Right. They don't care because they don't see nothing wrong with it. So when you in that young mind frame, like we like people, you know how many times our parents told us, man, pull your pants up. You look stupid. That's jail culture. That's, you know what I mean? That's prison culture. You look dumb. Right. We ain't care. We sagged our pants because that was the style. And it took us a while to grow out of that. So we have to, along with teaching them, allow them some grace and be like, all right, some of them are just young and they don't know any better. You can't change everybody, but give them a chance to kind of figure it out on their own, if that makes sense.
I agree. I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because they're trying to figure out life just like we did.
As young men, they have to have that realm of figuring some shit out. Because we could tell them what to do all day long, but it's up to them to actually live it themselves to be like, oh, shit, that stove is hot. Remember I was saying that stove is hot. Don't touch that stove. But you got to touch the stove to realize that shit. You got to touch that stove a little bit.
An old head told me this lesson years ago. He said, there's some lessons that you need to read about. There's some lessons that you need to hear about. And there's some lessons that you need to go through on your own. That's the only way to learn. And some lessons you have to go through on your own. Remember how many times your parents or your mom or your papa don't do that, and you be like, oh, I hear you. But until you actually go through it as an adult and you get to close to their age, you be like, all right, Mom, I understand now. I get what you was trying to say.
And the point of getting older is to look out for people younger than you and tell them certain things you went through, as they call it, wisdom, to spread it down and help out as much as you can.
You just got to give advice to people who seek it. That's all.
Yeah.
And then try to be
somebody gonna pick up on it.
So you give advice to people who seek it, and you lead by example for people that don't. That's all you can do.
I agree with that.
So nobody that don't want to listen to it, you just lead by example. For people that want the advice and want to talk into it, actually taking in the verbiage and soaking it in, that's who you teach and that's who you give the verbal to. Everybody else that don't want to learn from you by talking, they'll learn by your example.
And that's the tough part right there because, I remember being their age.
Oh, man.
I remember being their age. You know what I'm saying?
We thought we was invincible, though. Like, we thought we could live forever.
If I thought I was Superman at any point, it was when I was from 15 to 19 to 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was Superman. You couldn't tell me shit.
Nothing, a goddamn thing.
I thought I knew everything about life.
Remember when you was like 23, 22? You be like,
hell yeah.
And you
23?
Or you was out on your own, you was like, oh, I got the hang of this. I got the hang of this. All right, I'm paying
life
bills.
Life is lit. Y'all, so I'm at the club and I'm paying bills.
I'm talking to girls. I got a decent job.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
My mom was talking about it's nothing. Now I'm like in my 40s. I'm like, I wish I could live at home.
Speaking of moms, my mom passed away. I was 22.
Rest in peace, mom.
I was 22 years old. 21, 22. Going through having to adjust having to adjust to life without a parent or a maternal or paternal father figure or mother figure.
Rough.
You know what I'm saying? Just being out here on your own, like, all right, here you go. You got a bunch of people that's going to be like, oh, I got your back, I got your back, I got your back. But they don't tell you what it's like to get bills, what it's like to have to pay taxes. They don't tell you anything like that. They sit there and tell you, like, okay, hey, I got your back, I got your back. But, you know what I'm saying? All the shit that you're supposed to learn from a parent, you got to learn on your own.
I think
you got to bump your head a little bit.
I think it's different parenting styles, too.
A lot of people be lost.
I kind of learned, like, the most important thing I learned from my mom, because my mom had passed away, too.
Yeah.
The most important thing I learned from my mom navigating this life was the difference between a need and a want. Do you need it,
you want that?
or do you want it?
And respect to your mom
it comes down to
teaching
needs
you that, though.
and wants. Do you want it,
to her.
or do you need it? She said that's all life is simple down to. She said sometimes your needs supersedes your wants 100% of the time.
True.
So you may want something, but is it beneficial for you to be needing it right now? Do you need it? And I'm like, all right, I need it.
It's a discipline.
And then some of the lessons I learned by watching. Like I learned how to get a house because my mom got a house. I learned not saying that I learned everything. I also learned a lot of my stuff from my father, but that's a different topic. Check out Truly Versa Podcast, episode 3. We talk about father issues on Father's Day. That's a good one to listen to. But yeah, so it's all about parenting styles. Like I'm thankful that I got my mom until I was 32. You know what I mean? My mom was able to see me get married, so that was a great thing. But it's all about, and then I still feel like I'm learning a lot of stuff on my own. So it's all about how you was raised and what type of parenting style, and and some people wasn't blessed to have parents like that or a mother like that.
You got kids?
Mm-mm.
You don't got no kids?
Nah.
Is it a personal choice?
Yes.
Okay.
Personal choice.
I understand.
So it's just rough.
That's rough. Respect to the lessons that you learn. You know
but I got god babies and nieces and nephews.
I got 2 god kids. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I love my god kids, by the way. They done growed up. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
when is going to be some Brian Tates in the world?
Juniors?
Or Mrs. Tate? Or Miss Tate?
Soon.
A little baby
Life will when it's supposed to be life.
No. He said soon. What the fuck soon mean?
Soon
got
could be 10
oven?
years. Soon.
10 years not soon.
Nigga, 10 years is not fucking soon.
You said like you had something in the oven.
Soon to y'all is different than soon.
No. Soon is soon.
Nah.
Ain't no y'all and them and they.
Let's talk about
out of here.
What is soon? What is soon?
Soon as in a couple of years, not 10 years from now.
Soon is in a reasonable amount of a.
Guess what? Can y'all tell the future? Can I tell the future? No.
Because you'll
guess
be
what? So soon will be fucking soon.
I know who wants to have a baby.
Fuck all that.
You hear that? Yo, fuck all that.
What Wallow said? Fuck all that.
Like you talking to.
Because I know this.
All right, listen. I can't talk bullshit with y'all. All right, here's what I'm saying.
I know there's some candidates that want to have your children.
My number one hang up is finding the right person to have my juniors with.
And
Would you get married?
Finding the misses.
And my question,
will I get married? I said no, not right now. No.
And my
I'm
statement,
standing on that.
And my statement to you is, if you keep on looking for the perfect one,
I'm not looking.
You're always looking.
What? I'm not looking. I'm making sure I'm the best version of me.
Do you want children?
Yes.
Okay.
I want children. Yes, absolutely. I do want children, but that's a big ass but. Having the children with the right significant other, I want a family, absolutely. But we live in such a fucked up time where the men is fucked up, the women's fucked up right now.
I know the right significant other for him.
Oh shit!
Word?
Oh
yeah.
shit! Oh boy!
I know the right one for you.
You got somebody in mind?
Who's the right significant other for me?
The right one for you is right under your nose.
Yeah.
He done hit you with that.
Nah.
I know what he talking about.
She's been right there the whole time.
Relax.
She's been right there the whole time.
Relax.
And you know what? I'm a double down.
Talking crazy now.
No, I'm a double down.
Talking crazy now. Relax.
Personal.
Relax.
And I'm a double down on it. You know what? And that's the person you're going to be with.
Relax.
Facts. I see it.
I look, he gotta agree.
I see it.
Gotta agree.
I see it. I see it, bro. You can't run away from it. That's exactly what I see.
Anyways.
Because you know what? It's your time. It's the time. And it's God's time.
Who said it was my time right now?
No, I'm saying it's your time, the way you see things in your life are going to go.
Right.
It's just the times that we'll be living in the present.
Okay.
And then there's God's time.
All right, let me be clear. I'm putting my drink down for this. Let me be clear when I say this, right? Right now, I am on a serious self-improvement mission for myself right now.
Okay.
A journey of self-empowerment, self-enlightenment, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking to evolve.
Okay.
So I'm super honest with myself right now. I could easily be like, yes, I'm going to be in a relationship right now and have some kids right now, but I'm still going to want her and her and her and her. I'm still going to want multiple people, but
yeah,
I'm challenging myself to just want me right now.
And you know what I hear out of all that statement you just said? I hear I.
Yes,
I.
That's exactly what it is right
but
now.
You know what God going to say? It's him.
Hey.
It's me. It's my time.
Yes.
So what you have planned for your life is not what God has planned for your life.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That's a great point.
Also, too, I feel this in my soul. The person that is meant to be for you is already with you in your life.
That's possible.
It's already there. It's not possible. It's a fact. It's already there. It's just you have to open your eyes to see it. But it's already there. It's already there. They're doing everything. They're doing everything possible. And
you're right. I'm not disagreeing.
And
with that,
when you realize,
that's the journey that I'm on right now of realization.
And when you realize, however long it takes for you to realize it, that there's not a lot of people out there like that will hold you down. Then that's when you be like, okay.
Hey, I mean that's where I have to.
Because I tell everybody,
that's where I challenge myself.
I don't care how.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
No,
bro.
I know you're not. But I'm saying I don't care how anybody act tough or strong or masculine or feminine or what. Nobody wants to leave this earth alone. No one. I don't. Your mom left this earth alone. So did mine. I don't think that was. I know for a fact that wasn't my mom's choice.
Right. I
for
respect
a
that.
fact.
Absolutely.
So,
but I definitely have to let you know that, like, yo, like, you know, as much as things are presented to us, you know what I'm saying? Things
we also run away from our stuff too.
As they seem, though.
No, we know, but we also run away from some stuff. We run away.
Do.
We run away, but we run away from stuff that's supposed to be for us. We do.
I've ran away from some things. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it was like, yo, like, oh, this is too good to be true. No, I'm not dealing with that.
You're still running, but that's another story.
Absolutely.
That's another conversation.
I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be perfect right now. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you running? Why are you running, Tim?
I mean,
why are you running?
Are we psychoanalyzing why? I mean,
is that what? I mean, listen, we can talk about it. But the thing is, like, I'm running towards being better as a person for myself because I could control what I do and how I react to certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm being presented with so many different things now because I made a commitment to myself to be honest with myself.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of eyes.
Yes. You know why? Because who else is going to give a fuck about me more than me?
Well, one person.
God. Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
And another person.
God is not a person. God is an all-being entity.
Oh God!
I'm just.
You're talking about one person.
He throwing shots.
Yeah, Mike is throwing shots. It's cool. It's cool.
Nah, 'cause I'm not throwing shots because I want you to be as happy.
Since we picking
Well,
on
I'm not worried about being happy right now.
Let's keep
I'm not. I never said anything about me being happy right now.
I feel you.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying I want you to be happy right now. I want your life to be whatever you want it to be, as fulfilling as you want it
Yes.
to be.
Who has control over that?
A whole bunch of people do.
Who's a whole bunch of people? Let's talk about it. Who has control over how happy your life is?
If you think that you have control of your happiness and how life works, you're wrong. None of us have control of that. None of us. That's why we fight to make the decision that we do today. Because we think we in control. We're not in control of this. This is the illusion of that we in control. None of us is in control, and that's the scary thing about life. You know what we try to do every day? We try to fight for control of our lives, just to realize that we don't control any of it.
All right,
that's the joke.
So
that's the
what
joke.
do we have control over? Because I can tell you exactly one thing we have control over.
The only thing that you have control over is your mindset, whether you're either gonna live it your life or you're not.
Okay.
But anytime you walk out that door, you have no control over anything. You think you
We
do.
talked about this last time. I know.
I'm saying you think you do, but that's the matrix. The matrix is of you think you got control, but none of us got control of anything. None of us do. It's the illusion that we got control.
Okay, we got control over how we react to what happens to us.
Yeah.
We don't have control over what happens to us, but let's say if that drink spilled all over this floor right now, we got control over how we will react to that.
But
will we panic? Will we just understand like, okay, this spilled, let's clean it up? Will we or will we be like, oh, what the fuck? Will we get mad?
No, but what if it was already predestined for that drink to spill?
Right, but I agree with that.
So what's control?
How you react though? Like, how would you feel about that? Because we feel different things.
Yeah, we feel different things, but that's not control.
What you mean?
Feelings is not control.
You can control how you feel. If you're mad about something, you can control whether or not you snap out.
You can control your emotions. You can control your feelings.
Okay, yes, you got control over something.
So I'm saying but it's not control because it's already predestined. That's what I believe. It's already preset.
I'm not saying we have control over what happens. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we got control over how we feel about what happens. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if we talk about in life, yes, things are presented to you and how you feel about those things. You have control over that because if you could feel angry about it,
but it's still going to happen.
It's going to happen still. We agree on that, but we have control over if I feel angry about something. Do I snap out or do I just keep it to myself?
And that's about the only thing that I guess if you want to call that control, but in my mind, I think that's already predestined.
That's the only control we have. That's what I'm saying.
No, I believe that it's already. I believe that God knows how you're going to react to certain things already.
Okay.
So that's what
so
I'm
you're saying it's predetermined how we feel, how we react. Everything is already
in my
pre-written.
mind. Yeah. In my mind, yeah. That's what I believe.
All right, real quick. I'm just going to put my little 2 cents.
Great.
So the control thing and so if God already knows what's going to happen, how you're going to react and all that, that's technically God, right? You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't.
Right. So that's why you do the things you do. You can't play God and you only can play one person. So when you say you don't have control and you're saying God knows everything and what's going to happen, that ain't you though.
No.
So therefore, it's not like you ruling over God having his will on you or all that type of stuff.
I agree.
You still, so let's say God know what you're going to make for breakfast tomorrow. God know what you're going to do. Yeah. So just because you're not in control, are you not going to make breakfast tomorrow? Or at least attempt to make breakfast tomorrow and do your thing?
No, and I agree with you. But my point is that control.
It goes back to what I'm saying, though.
See what I'm saying?
It goes back to what I'm saying, though. We have the power of choice.
I feel what you...
It's not control. It's just choices.
We have the power of choice.
Right.
That's what I've been saying last episode.
Yeah, but
we have the power of that.
Choice is not control. That's my point.
Well, yeah. That's why it's
you said choice is not control.
No.
So if you have the power of choice, you could choose A, B, or C, right?
I can choose A, B, or C, but I can't control how A outcome is going to be, how C outcome is going to be, how D outcome is going to be.
No, we can't control the outcome. Yes,
so
I
just made that choice. choice is not control. I'm able to make a choice,
yes,
but I
that's
can't
the control that you have.
No, but I can't control the outcome of you. All right, let's say you make that choice to be alone.
Right.
A lot of people make that choice to be alone, but you can't control if you're really going to be alone because you might find one day you don't want to be alone. That's not control. That's just a choice. I made this choice to get up out the bed this morning. How the world is going to go for me, I can't control that. I just made a choice to get up. Choice is not control. It's just a choice. We think it's control, but it's not. That's my point.
So the choice, when you talk about choice, right? You have the power to choose A, B, or C.
Listen, I could pick a.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
you could pick a. You could pick something, right? Whether you choose A, if it's going to lead to a good outcome or a bad outcome. B, same thing. C, same thing.
It's not
if
control.
you choose one of those things, you have that power of choice. It's so many different routes to get to Broad Street.
You're absolutely right.
You
You just chose. It's not control. You just chose it.
But that's your power. That's all we have. The power we have is within our choice.
My point is just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, my point is just saying.
Whether the outcome happens, if it's good or bad, we don't have power.
I just want you to lose that word control. It's just a choice. And whether it goes left or right is whether it goes left or right. I'm
not saying we have control over anybody or anything,
entity, or even this,
we have the power to choose what we think about or where we want to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying.
No, and I agree with you. I'm just saying that's a choice. It's not control. That's all I'm saying. People say, "Well, I control." No, you don't.
So then we got to break down what is a choice. What is a choice?
Like I said, I have a choice to get out of bed this morning,
right.
or let's say
Did
I
you choose to get out of bed.
Yes,
that's the power that you have over yourself.
Yes, or if I had a choice to stay in bed. Now, let's say let's say I chose to stay in bed.
Okay,
it might not go the way I want to.
Right,
I think I want to stay in bed and chill all day.
The consequences that come from choosing B versus A.
Yes,
A was get out the bed, go to work.
Real quick, if I'm in a car with you and we're driving somewhere,
yes,
you are the driver.
Yeah,
right.
Yes. I can relate to this.
He chose to get in the car with you.
No, listen.
That's true. That's true.
Listen, if I'm in a car with you and you are the driver, put it like this: if you in a car with me and I am the driver, am I not controlling the car? The car is under my control,
right?
So if I decide to turn left and go off the fucking bridge, I control the car,
right?
You see what I'm saying? I understand what you're saying, like as in, you're not controlling your life. Was predestined and stuff like that. But people being people, then control has its right under its definition on what you can do. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's people versus people. People versus a higher entity, then that's a different definition for the word of control. But people against people, then you can use the argument against other people of what control is and what you can do under control.
I think, but still, again, that still falls under the realm of a choice. Because you chose to drive off that cliff. Whether you want,
I chose, but the car ain't gonna go left unless I control it to go left.
If you in your mind decide,
and it was my choice at first to go left, I have to control it to go left. If I make a choice in my mind, I want to turn left.
Now, are you saying that God said go left and go off that bridge?
I think that all of us, and that's why a lot of us have the problems that we have. I think that we're all, even including myself, are under the illusion that we have some type of control over this when we don't. And we fight, and we all fight it's my life and my rules, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, but that's nothing. We confuse the word control with just a choice. I just made a choice that day. I made a choice to do this. It's not control. Control and a choice is two separate things to me. It has to be. Because if you can control the outcome, you wouldn't have the outcome lead it that way.
So you're saying God already knew all this stuff in the first place?
Yes.
And I understand that perception and that concept.
Now he gonna say, "Hey, I'm not telling you to drive off the bridge. You just chose to do it. I'm telling you not to do it.
Not having control."
Now, but also, and there's also mental ramification to it. Like, are you in the right mental state of mind when that happened? Because if you're not in the right state of mind, that's not control at all. Because you're not in your right mind. And if you don't have the right mind, you lost control already. That's not control.
Whoa. How you lose control if you don't have control? You can't lose something you don't have.
No, well, you're right. I mean, you just lost the point of your choice.
You lost choice?
Yeah, you lost your choice.
But that's not the terminology people say. They say you lose control. You see what I
mean? You got to have some type of control. You lose control of your mind, right? You control your mind.
Well, I mean, I can't it's hard for me to answer that because my mind is not broken. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it's like to have a broken mind in that sense. Like I don't know what it makes. I don't know what it's like to have a mental breakdown of you killing your child and stuffing the baby in the freezer.
Right.
Because the illusion you think you're doing the right thing.
I understand that.
Or like the parents that kill their children and kill themselves. In their mind, they think they're doing the right thing.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what that, because my mind hasn't been far gone for that. But, and like I said, there's a fine line between people being crazy and in their right mind too. Because a lot of people that think, or that we consider crazy, they think that they're doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. They just see it differently. So I don't want to say, do they have control of that situation?
So let me ask this then. Why do people ask? Oh, not ask. Why do people say, "Oh, he lost his mind"? Oh, that person's crazy. She lost her mind.
I think that's a negative connotation that we do when we.
But if you lost your mind, that means you had your mind at one point.
But I think that's something that we say when we can't explain why people do things they do. That's something we say.
What I'm saying is, though, yes, you've had to some type of control over your mind at some point.
No, but ask the people that lost their mind. They don't think they lost their mind. They think that's normal. So we think they lost their mind because that's not normally what you're supposed to do. But to that person, they're gonna be like, "Well, that's perfectly fine. I thought everybody did it." Because you can't tell when you not outside of yourself. So what is losing your mind? Because we never lost it. In a sense. So for us, people use that connotation of losing their mind for something that we don't understand. But for the person that's in that state of mind, they're thinking and operating as it's normal.
So what you're arguing is you're saying that we don't have any type of control over anything.
I think it's just the choices that we make.
What do you mean by that? The choices that we make, though, like I'm saying, because we have to have some type of autonomy over the choices that we make.
So, all right, then break down what's controlling.
Do you control your choices?
If you say no, that means we don't have control over the choices that we make.
I don't think that we control our choices. I think we have is either acting on the choices that we make or not acting. Like I don't think it's control. I think it's either you act or you don't act, or you react or you don't react. I don't think it's control. Like I want to slap the shit out you right now. I don't want to make that choice. Because I don't want to smack the shit out you. I chose to do it if I chose to do it. That's not nothing to do with control.
Okay, if you chose to do it, but you chose not to do it, then what?
That's my choice. I didn't make that choice.
That's the control you had over that.
All right, that's
but your control. You said
you control
said
yourself. You have to control yourself to make the choice.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't have a control, you would have just did it if you wanted to do it.
Some
people can't control what they want to do. Some people who got Tourette's. Some people who got Asperger's disease. They can't control what they say or what they do sometimes. So people with those mental disorders, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, "Oh, fuck all this shit." They'll start turning
so then we need to ask the question: is what is control? Like what is control?
Having the ability to go left or right when it comes to whatever, not left or right, but like A or B, or you know what I'm saying? Like having it's basically like a multiple choice. Do I choose to say this or not? You know what I'm saying? Because people can choose what they say. Watch your mouth, or they say, some people I can't control what I say. I just say it.
Because I don't want to introduce a new word into it too.
Control the power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of events.
Are we people? Are you a person?
He just said the power to.
Right, the power to do that. Right.
Power
so
to influence
you can't say, all right, so not to say certain things. I ain't going to say you can't. You can say anything that you want to say. But on this podcast right now, we know that there's certain things that we should say or we shouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? And we choose to say or not say certain things.
All right.
No?
On that note, we gotta cut this podcast.
Oh yeah, because we can talk 4 hours for this shit.
I want to go into
these conversations. Get too deep, dog.
It's intricate.
I want to go into
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Too, by the way,
I want to go into that because I got a whole different word I want to introduce. But that's later on. All right,
yes, sir.
So we already going almost 2 hours. So this is the Truly Versa podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for like, comment, and subscribe, and listen to us.
Yes, sir.
I like having these conversations with my bros, right? Because we can go. I probably can go too deep into the night, but. Appreciate y'all listening to us. This is the fun part. We had a good conversation.
It's a good deep conversation too.
Please forgive us for any comments, context, or language that we ever used. Matter of fact, we don't give a fuck. I ain't apologizing for nothing. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. All right. So, the Truly Risen Podcast. I'm Mike. This is Josh. Brian. We out. Peace.
Peace.